Hello, friends. Welcome to Reiki Transformation. My name is Sharon. Namaste. My spirit honors yours. Today, I would like to talk about the concept of non-duality, which I am going to call conscious awareness. You may already be aware of this concept because many spiritual paths espouse it. It is a concept that can be both easy to accept, such as oneness with God and the universe, and difficult to accept, such as oneness with all humanity and the things that humans sometimes do to one another. So settle in and take a moment to get comfortable. Take a deep breath in and feel your body relax as you breathe out. Feel the weight of my hands as I place them on your shoulders to transmit Reiki healing energy from the universe through my crown chakra into my hands and out to your heart chakra over the energy fields that exist between and around us. Relax and feel Earth's energies grounding you through your feet and up through your root chakra at the base of your spine. Grounding keeps us tethered to Earth as we explore the spiritual realms of healing and light. In many spiritual traditions, there is a concept of oneness between humanity and God. This is sometimes referred to as non-duality, meaning essentially that we are not separate entities. We are one with God. It is derived from a Sanskrit word that means not two, which describes the belief that the universe and its components are all interconnected, indivisible, and whole rather than separate entities. The belief is that our perception of being separate individuals is an illusion created by our minds. And we can develop a different awareness, a feeling of intimate connection with everything around us that dissolves the sense of being a distinct and separate entity. This leads us to discover a world where our ego simply disappears. Exploring this through meditation and self-inquiry can bring freedom and peace of mind. Duality, on the other hand, is the belief in separate and distinct entities, such as mind and body, good and evil, or self and other. It is a natural reflection of our ego's need to be special or separate. There are many interpretations of these concepts throughout the spiritual world. Since I am not a practicing Buddhist and have simply been investigating some of its concepts, I am not qualified to lead any type of a discussion on the topic. But in my readings, the topic of non-duality keeps coming up, and it has piqued my interest. Any discussion of this concept requires an open mind and a willingness to transform our thinking. Remember, this is a concept, and it may or may not be an accurate representation of the true nature of reality. Often, when this concept is presented and talked about, we can be made to feel that if we don't agree with it, we are somehow less spiritual than others who do. This is simply not true. As with any spiritual doctrine, it is up to each of us to determine if this fits into our worldview or not. Acceptance of this concept may or may not be the ultimate revelation on our road to enlightenment. There may be other ideas that have not yet been discovered to assist us on the path of developing our conscious awareness of the possible nature of reality. Just because non-duality may be a difficult idea to grab hold of does not make it wrong. In the same way that just because a particular spiritual path accepts it as truth does not make it so for us. So where exactly does this concept of the choices of free will fit into the concepts of non-duality? It would seem that free will is in direct contradiction to a non-dual state, since it involves the ego, and the ultimate goal of non-duality is the destruction of the ego. These are topics that require further inquiry beyond today's introduction. A major concept of Buddhism is called the Four Noble Truths, which encompasses the concept of non-duality. Through many years of study, contemplation, and meditation, a practicing Buddhist learns how to accept these truths as reality and how to live their lives in harmony with these truths on their path to enlightenment. If you are interested in knowing more, there are many resources available. To greatly simplify the Buddhist concept of truth, there are considered to be two types of truth: a higher truth and a lower truth. The lower truth accepts a certain level of duality on the everyday, practical level, what I would call reality-based truth, while the higher truth would hold us to the higher standard of belief in total non-duality. We are one with the entire universe, which includes evil as well as good. The lower level non-duality is most consistent with my present worldview. I have no problem whatsoever with the idea of experiencing the feeling of being one with God, and even one with a generalized concept of humanity. It's definitely something to strive for, in my estimation. But my Western mind has great difficulty believing that I am one with evil people, even though it is certainly possible to have compassion for them and to hope that they can extricate themselves from their evil deeds. So far, I cannot understand the benefit in aspiring to attain the higher level of truth. And perhaps this will have an impact on the level of enlightenment I am able to attain in this lifetime. My present reality draws a distinct separation between good and bad. Yet I know that good people can do bad things, and bad people can do good things. Yet I believe we should all aspire to be as good a person as we possibly can be. So, aspects of non-duality, as I presently understand it, do not fit comfortably into my version of reality. Perhaps the ancient Chinese yin-yang is true, that you cannot have an understanding of good without the contrasting principle of evil. Since we will always have good in this world alongside evil, I don't think that this concept is possible to be proven or disproven. Good and evil exist side by side in our world. This is simply a fact. Are they two sides of the same coin, as some philosophies believe? Are good and evil equally weighted in their value to society? These are questions for further contemplation. John Lennon imagined a world where evil was conquered by good and evil would no longer exist. I like to think that this is possible. So while acknowledging that evil exists, I will always do my best to give it as little room as possible in my personal life or in my view of how the ideal world should be. If these ideas interest you, there is lots of information out there that you can access to help you form your own perspective on these aspects of spiritual teachings. I welcome your comments on the concepts of non-duality, either posted here or on the Reiki Transformation Facebook page that I will link below. For our meditation today, we are going to make room within ourselves for an expanded conscious awareness that will facilitate our connection to God and the universe and offer a taste of what non-dual consciousness feels like. We are going to release our attachment to our dualistic perspective for a time, to focus our awareness in the connection between ourselves and the universe. We will invite in what my hippie friends and I used to call cosmic consciousness, awareness of ourselves as fields of energy that can expand to interact in awareness with other fields of energy. Let us begin by finding a comfortable position. Allow your body to settle. Close your eyes and let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Take a slow, deep breath in. Feel the air filling your lungs. And then release it with a soft sigh. With each breath, allow yourself to arrive more fully in this present moment. Imagine the earth beneath you, supporting you, steady and strong. Feel the gentle pull of gravity anchoring you to the ground, reminding you that you belong here. Roots of light extend from the base of your spine, traveling deep into the soil, connecting you with the nourishing energy of the earth. Now, bring your awareness to your heart. You can draw the infinite heart Reiki symbol if you wish. Put your right index finger on the top of your chest above your heart and draw the right side of the heart. Go back to the top to connect the left side of your heart and draw it down to the bottom. Then, within the heart, draw an infinity sign, like a small sideways figure 8 inside the heart. Place your hand over the heart you have drawn, and with every breath, feel your heart expand, glowing with warmth and light. Now you are connected to your own powerful healing energy. As you breathe slowly in and out, begin to imagine yourself outdoors in a place of natural beauty. Perhaps you see a quiet, deep green forest filled with the smells of pine trees and the sounds of leaves rustling in a gentle breeze. Or you visualize a wide open meadow filled with gently blowing grasses and the fragrances of colorful wildflowers. Or perhaps you find yourself on the edge of a peaceful ocean, smelling the salty sea air and feeling the sand beneath your feet. Notice the details, the colors, the sounds, the feeling of the air on your skin. You are safe here. You are whole here. As you rest in this sacred space, allow the idea of oneness to arise. Notice how the trees breathe out when you breathe in. How the sun shines on all beings without choosing favorites. How the ocean waves belong to no one, yet nourish everyone. Here, there is no separation, only the flow of life moving as one. Feel your energy blending with the life around you. The air, the ground, the water, the sky. You are not just a part of this. You are this. A wave in the ocean of existence. A ray of light from the same sun. A thread in the great tapestry of life. This is what I call cosmic consciousness. The recognition that you are both uniquely yourself and inseparably connected to everything. Take time to breathe into this awareness. Inhale the truth of your oneness. Exhale any sense of separation or isolation. Rest in the simplicity of not two. As you sit in this calm presence, know this. This awareness does not belong only to meditation. You can return to it in the middle of your daily life. When you pause to feel the breeze on your skin, when you hear birdsong, when you share a smile with another person, the truth of oneness is always available. Stay here for as long as you wish, feeling the peace of this recognition, the calm clarity of being part of the whole. When you are ready, slowly bring your attention back to your body. Notice the rise and fall of your breath. Feel the ground beneath you once again. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Open your eyes gently, carrying with you this awareness of unity and peace. my spirit honors yours. Namaste.